Hi, my name is Fred Newman. I'm the owner of the View Camera Store and Fred Newman Photography, and today I'd like to talk about the ZenDada Pinhole Shutter. The pinhole shutter comes with a guide for drilling the two holes. You can see how accurate I am. So what you need, it comes with a kit. It's got 2 screws, 2 wing nuts. You get one focal length of your choice, either a pinhole or a zone plate. And there's also a viewing pinhole. So let me just attach the pinhole shutter and we'll see how it works. Right here is for your cable release. So you want a long throw cable release like the one from Geppy. It has a long throw, like about 1 inch. So first you screw on the this. You can see how it works. And on your cable release, you're going to want to lock it. So when you do it, this way you could lock it when you take your exposure, and then just push down to close the shutter. Now, I have the angle set right here. So I'm just going to attach the pinhole shutter. It's very simple, even I could do this. I'll just get it centered here. Ah, there we go. It's easy when you turn it around. You got the 2 wing nuts. The advantages of a pinhole shutter is that you could do pinholes, you could do zone plates, and you could change the focal length very simply. We just get the other piece and put it back together. Okay, one more to go. Now the advantage of the way he designed the shutter is I have a 90mm pinhole here and it just fits on with a magnet. So you can see here when I click it, you can see the pinhole shines through. And also you could do a zone plate. Oops. Let me open it up so you can see a little better. You can see the concentric rings in the zone plate. And these come in a variety of focal lengths. Okay, I'm going to go attach to the camera now. One of the advantages of having a pinhole shutter, you can use various focal lengths of pinholes or zone plates. And all you need to do is just measure, get a nice millimeter ruler. And I'm doing a 90mm, so I just measure 90mm here. I'm going to attach the pinhole shutter. So now I've got the shutter on. I'm going to put the 90mm pinhole on now. And now it's just like a regular view camera. You've got your pinhole shutter. You can time your exposure. And just like a regular, couple 1, 0, or 3, you could just click it open and click it close. It's like having a bulb setting on a regular copal shutter. And you can also, this will work from 4x5s all the way up. I'll give you a list of focal lengths. I took this picture this year for Worldwide Pinhole Photography Day. Once a year there's a Worldwide Pinhole Photography Day, and you could send in a JPEG of your file and all the information about the photograph you took. This is the summary of my data from the Expo Dev file. I titled the photo skull. It was film holder number 9. It was my film test with FP4 and DDX 1 to 9. I forgot to change the focal length, which was 90mm. I used incident metering. It was in the shadow, so the reading, the low EV and the high EV reading was the same. The subject brightness range was 5. We'll talk about that in later videos. Just scroll down a bit here. And the exposure method was aperture. The f-stop for that pinhole was f255. And the exposure was 15.3 seconds. The developing time for this film and developer combination was 11 minutes and 4 seconds. And you can see the results of the print, how nice it was. Here you can see the original negative and the final print from it. It's cropped slightly, and it shows you how good the BTZS system works when you're doing longer exposures. One of the advantages of using a view camera for pinhole photography is You still have your controls, you have rise and fall to adjust your composition, and you might want to try to help compose. Let me get this off. Using the viewing pinhole once you got the focal length set, and you'll probably want to use a very dark focusing cloth like the BTZS focusing cloth, which is extremely dark. In fact, when you put it over your head and look at the sun, you don't even see the weave. So to make it easier, and also I would recommend having a ground glass and a Fresnel to make it as bright as possible, because you're doing a very small f-stop here, like doing f64 or something, so it would be quite hard to see, but you can sort of get an idea for composing your picture. The pinholes are available in 75mm, 90mm, 120, 150mm, 180mm, 234, 290, and 350mm. So you can approximate what camera, so therefore you could do it from a 4x5, 5x7, 8x10, 11x14, or one of the ultra large format cameras. And it's a pinhole, you'll get a little bit of light fall up, but that's normal. Also, he has a number of zone plates, 75mm, 90mm, 150, 180, 210, 240, and 300. I'll list them on the video here. And also, if you're doing BTZS with the Expo Dev, if you go to btzs.org and then you click the link to the Expo Dev information, at the last thing on the manual, there's all the apertures for the pinholes that will work for BTZS. Like for example, F152 is actually 128 and 1/2. So all your pinholes can be corrected. If you need help finding the right f-stop to match for your BTZS, just drop me an email. But these are available from Pinhole Billy on eBay, these shutters. So I will list all the information so you can see it better than my talking it. And thank you for watching. And as I say, it's a lot of fun to do pinhole, and I think you'll have a great time. Thank you for watching. Bye.